struck it rich. I'm fixing to get rid of this lawnmower. And this trailer, this truck, it's all got to go. What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean Green Lawn Service in beautiful South Georgia. Hope y'all are having a great day. Man, running solo again. Elro is still gone. I think he may be leaving either today or tomorrow from Iowa, making his way back home. So, yeah. Which I cut solo a lot anyway, but I don't have another crew going out, so I'm cutting everything. And I'm cutting solo. Z-Man's in school, 003's in school, 002 has, well, he's not going to be able to work this Friday, which will be tomorrow here. Don't know when you'll get this, but so I got another solo run, man. Solo run. Anyway, I'm about to get down here and try to get the first one. It's about 7:30 in the morning. Gonna have a break in the day today though, because I always go and eat with the folks from the church, and I'll be going to do that. Man, they got these sprinklers out here popped up running all over the place. Got a lot of leaves on the yard. We'll at least get them chopped up. Don't look like a lot of pine cones, but anyway, I'm gonna get over here and get this first one knocked out. I don't know if I can get two before breakfast or not. Depends on how much detail stuff I end up having to do here. But I hate starting in town at 7:30 in the morning, but I got to get it done, man. I got to get it done by myself, you know. Got to make it happen. So anyway, let me get off this thing and get with it. All right, number one is done. Now, this is one of those kind of rare cases. I got a couple like this, but this is probably a half acre, man. This thing took me an hour. It took me an hour. But that's not what I'm talking about being rare. What I charge for this, now, you know, like the other day, I had a really good day, out cutting by myself and all that, and kept up with my time. Now see, you won't make the kind of money that I made the other day with properties like that. Now, I'm not saying you can't cut quarter acre, half acre properties and make good money. You can. What I'm saying is, for what I charge for that property, man, somebody's wheels up under their car. What in the world, man? It's an elderly lady. I don't think she's got a lot of money. And so the truth is, I don't make good money cutting that yard. I don't make good money at all. It don't matter if I come or if the guys come. I mean, it probably costs me money if I send two guys over here, to be honest, by the time, you know, because it'll still take them, you know, time you unload, cut, and load back up, you got 30 minutes. Just like, it's a lot of trimming around there, some edging. Like I blew all the magnolia leaves up out the street and from the edges of the yard and mulched them up. They're there every time you go. Usually pine cones. Wasn't any pine cones this time. So, you know, you figure employee, by the time you do taxes, insurance, and all that on it, I mean, I just figured $20 an hour per employee. What I'd pay them guys, and for fuel and all, you know. But anyway, am I complaining about that? No. I'm not. You know, I just do it. If I thought she could afford it, or if she was able to do it herself, I go up on the price, you know. But we only cut it bi-weekly, and as you can see, even there, just then cutting, even at bi-weekly, there ain't a whole lot to cut. So anyway, I got to get out and put some gas in this monster, man. Let's see how much gas we can buy. $72 in the F-150 and $10 in the mower. So I got about 20. Dang, man. I ain't getting no kind of gas mileage on this thing. Let me reset this thing. I ain't even getting 10 miles to the gallon. I don't think that's right. Might be. Anyway, I went ahead and topped the mower off. It took $10, a couple of gallons, 2.5 gallons, whatever that comes out to be. But so now I'm gonna give y'all a total probably today, again, just to see what another day's like. Like I said, I know this day's not going to be as good. I wouldn't think would be as good because I got some smaller properties, and I got a good bit of driving to do today. Now I am going to take out the time when I stop down here. I'm going to give y'all a little time saving tip now. It took, you know, probably 5 minutes to pump the gas in the truck. So I put it in there, I put it on automatic. See that right there? 1, 2. Apparently I didn't roll this one up good. 3. What I do is I pull off enough string to fill the trimmer back up, and I wind it up where I can stick it in my back pocket. I never leave the truck with a trimmer. I better not say never. Very, very rarely do I forget to put one of those in my back pocket when I leave the truck, because I don't want to be in the backyard, truck in the front, parked out on the road somewhere, and I run out of string. And I got to walk back. And the same thing I tell the guys, don't you leave with that trimmer without one of them in your back pocket. So while I was pumping gas, I made me up 3 of them real quick. You know, now you could do that at home when you know, doing all your prep stuff, but that's faster than, you know, pulling off the spool and all that before you go to trim. All right, man, I'm all filled up. Been the hog and bones. Yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. All right, so it's 9:35. So I started, let's see, 7:20. Well, I don't really know. I'm gonna call start at 7:30 because I had to take Z-Man to school, so I really didn't go where I need to go when I left the house. So 7:30, let's say 9:30. It's been 2 hours. We got to take 50 minutes off. I was at Hog and Bones for 50 minutes, and main thing is I'll take 50 minutes off today. So we're gonna go. We'll go from 7:20. That'll make it more accurate. 7:20. So that's how I'm gonna figure today, from 7:20, and I'm gonna take the 50 minutes off that I hung out with the crew from the church. So I'm headed to the second property now, which is it's a ride. We'll be doing a lot of riding today. All right, trying to keep this off of people's vehicles as much as possible. Just got done here at the bank. I did do all inside. If you see that fence panel down, I trimmed all inside of there around that pond. You might remember last year, myself and 002, we cleaned that up, and you know, it had stuff taller than the fence, and you know, I charged them a pretty good price to do it. So I talked to the bank president and the other day, and I said, you know, what do we need to do about that, because we cleaned it up really good last year. It's not part of our normal maintenance, and the deal is somebody's supposed to be coming to redo the fence or something, and they've obviously not come. So I said, well, you know, Do we need to keep that maintained, you know, once a month, once every 2 months? Just keep it beat down, which I think once every 2 months would probably be fine. Just keep it where the string trimmer can cut it, because last time the popo's over there. I don't want him to think this is a cell phone. Just as bad for sure, huh? Somebody had one of those Toro 104s on that trailer. But anyway, not 104. What's theirs, a 96? Something like that. Anyway, Super 104. Hustler, buddy. So she was like, yeah, we probably need to at least keep it somewhat maintained. You know, she said, just do it and add it to the bill or whatever. So I went ahead and did that. So I'm only 2 properties in, and I'm almost 4 hours in. But you got to take 50 minutes off. So I'm almost 3 hours in. But I did, you know, I did extra work at that property. And that property will be the biggest one I cut today, probably. It'll also be the most lucrative one I cut today. So, anyway, I got to get back to town and do a small one. Then I got to run way out to no man's land and do about 1 acre for another elderly lady. One that it doesn't make business sense to do. But anyway, we'll see. So I'm gonna do that one. Then I got to come back to another town. I'm making a big old circle. Come back to another little small town. I got one to do there, and then I got a few to do out in the country where I live at, within 7-8 miles of my house. So that's the plan. I didn't even bring my schedule with me, but I think I've done this enough. I've about got them memorized now, hopefully. Hopefully I don't miss nothing. And if I do, I can pick it up tomorrow. So anyway, we are a solid right at 3 hours in, and we got 2 properties done. So yeah, we're not off to a very fast start today. Man, I just struck it rich. I'm fixing to get rid of this lawnmower. And this trailer, this truck, it's all got to go. So while I was cutting back there at the bank, I get a call. Pastor friend of mine calls. They got a big landscaping job at their church, and I just told them it was too much for me to mess with, man. Because they wanting it all tore out, new landscape put in, design. I said, man, that's out of my league, man, and I don't have the time to do it. I wish I did. Oh man, I wish I did. But I need a little bit more experience before I go and tackle something where 200, 300 people are going to pull up every week and look at it. You know what I mean? That's dangerous. But then I got another phone call. Yeah, man, I'm getting rid of everything. In fact, I might just do a drawing at the end of this video and give all this stuff away. Publishers Clearinghouse called me, man. I done won $3 million. Yeah, they wanted to make sure I was going to be at home to receive it. I said, yeah, I'll be there. I won't be holding my breath though, but I'll be there. Yeah. Yeah, you know, $5 million, $5,000 a week. That's the way they gonna pay me. I said, man, that ain't nothing. I got too much. I already got too much money, man. That won't make a difference in my life. Man. Sure, they was gonna try to scam me. When he told me to get out a pen and paper, I just hung up on him. So anyway, I either avoided a scam or I threw away $3 million, one way or the other. That's funny. I thought I had to share that, man. I'm not doing a drawing at the end of the video, okay? Because I think I don't think I'm gonna ever see that $3 million that they promised me. So, but I tell you what, if they give me $3 million, I'll give away a hustler. I would. There you go. So, all right. I just want to share that with y'all. All right, here we go, Sand Hill, the Dust Bowl, man. I really could have skipped that today, but you know, the thing is, you skip it, then you get the schedule all out of whack, and I don't even know where this road goes, man. I'm about to follow it. It used to be a cul-de-sac. Huh. Maybe it'll take me back out to the main road. That's what I'm hoping for. It looks like the school over there. So, yeah. Y'all can tell I'm a dusty mess. That's 3 properties. Really? No, I can't get out down there. Oh boy. Let's see. Well, here's another road. I'm just riding around, man. Seen dude come by with a push mower a minute ago. Oh, he's got it off the trailer. Here he is up here. Yo, boy. Maybe he's over there working. Oh man, I'd hate to cut that with a push mower. But hey, you do what you gotta do, man. And what we always say, you start where you are. That's where you start. But look, I be getting out of that push mower game quick. Man, yeah, I don't like using the push mower. I just soon trim as I had to use a push mower. What'd I do, man? Make a big old circle? Sure did. I'm back where I started. Well then, that obviously doesn't work. Anyway, I got three properties done, and let's see. Yeah, here we go. Now I'm gonna get out of here. I got 3 properties done, and let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. About 4.5 hours. Well, you gotta take the 50 minutes off. I'm making that 50 minutes is gonna confuse me. You know what I need to do? I need to move the start time. While I'm riding through here, I need to check on the trailer park that I was doing here. I was only doing 1 property, but now they got another trailer there. But it may be being done. I mean, I don't know. I haven't talked to the guy this year about it. No, it's definitely not done. So I need to send him a message. Hey, the Lord's blessed me, you know, so I'm not gonna complain. You know, I don't want to drag this out and make this thing too long, but I will just give a little testimony here, and I know some of y'all, you don't care nothing about this. That's okay. I respect that, but I've done a lot of free work, cheap work, but you know, I got some really good accounts, and I look at it like this. You know, if I hadn't took care of some of these older widow ladies and done some of the things I've done, look, I'm not saying any of that to brag. Again, this is a testimony as far as I'm concerned. Who's to say that I would have got these banks? Would I have got to college? Would I have these other nice larger yards that you know are good paying yards? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying one way or another. I'm just saying that's the reality. That I've done some things for people, and you know, to be generous towards them, and my business has been blessed. There's no denying that. Now, you can look at it however you want to. I think you probably already know how I view it. So, anyway, but I don't want to be Robin Hood either. You know, You know, if a person can afford to pay, they need to pay. That's the bottom line. If a person has a genuine need and they can't afford to pay, then, you know, people in their circle, whether it's somebody I know and I help them, or somebody you know and you help them, or some other lawn care person, or some neighbor, somebody needs to step up and help them. That's just the simple facts of the matter. Everything's not about money, because when everything becomes about money, money becomes that becomes what we worship, you know. So anyway, I'm not going to share a sermon, but I will say this: the love of money is the root of all sorts, all kinds of evil. Yeah, I'll show y'all the next yard. All right, here we go. Y'all seen this one before. Pretty nice little yard. It's around about an acre, maybe a little over. Remember, Z-Man cleaned all that up out there. It's not a bad yard to cut. There's a decent amount of, you know, trimming around. It's got above ground septic system, and, you know, stuff to pick up sometime. The issue is this is about 10 miles. This one yard is 10 miles out of the route. And so that's a 20-mile drive for a 1 acre yard. And so I get a good price for the yard. It's coming out here. And I tried to explain that to the customer, you know, when I took the job, and I told her, I said, look, if I do it, you know, this is how much it'd cost, and that's not financially, you know, it's not a good price for her. And she said, well, I have trouble getting people to come out here. I said, yes, ma'am, I understand that. But then, you know, she said, well, tell me what it'll take. And so I told her, and then she talked me down. And so we just left the price at that. But there's a little more to the story. But anyway, it's all good. Let me get out here, man, and knock this thing out real quick. She's done. Can't probably tell much of a difference from this angle, but it does clean up nice. Let's see how long this one took me. I gotta look at when I got my last text message. I got a text message, okay, 45 minutes ago I got a text message. So, see, this property don't take long. It's a little over an acre. And I actually did something extra. Now, I don't know what my camera's doing, shut off again, but see that grass? Man, that stuff is green. And, you know, compared to that brown, green. So, and we haven't even fertilized this yet. Probably need to go to every week on this. But anyway, I'm gonna get out and trim it up real quick and get it cut. All right, got that one finished. Man, that yard's looking good. I told her we're not even gonna fertilize it. We might regret that later, but I don't think it needs it. And she didn't think so, and she's the one paying, so you know. All right, so right now, let me see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 5.5 hours. I have done 2, 4, I've done 5 properties. 5 properties, 5.5 hours. And I have driven about 60 miles. Yeah, 60 miles, man. So today is going to be probably like an 80-mile day or something like that. So I'm doing good. 5.5 hours. I'm right around $400. I am headed to, I guess that's 6 properties. I don't know how many I said a while ago. Let me think about this. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's only property 5. But I can only think of 4 more that's on the schedule. See, I left my schedule at home. And I thought there was 10 today. Oh, one of them ain't paid me. That's what it is. One of them was questionable. drop. It's a good property, but for 2 years I had to remind them, hey, you hadn't paid. Hey, you hadn't paid. And I may just end up telling them, you know, if they want to continue service, they're gonna have to put a credit card on file. And when I go cut, I'll just charge it. I don't like doing that. I don't do that with anybody else, because I give the customer 7 days to pay, because I like for them to be able to come home, see the yard, and go, okay, they did what they were supposed to, now let me pay them. And if there's any question, any problem, any issue, you know, they can bring it up before they pay me. But, you know, I don't like chasing down my money. So anyway, I got 3 more to go. That'll be 9. And let me see, it's 2 o'clock, or about to be 2 o'clock. So that'll probably put me around, you know, maybe 4:30. No. I say I got 4 more. No. Probably 6 o'clock, man. 6 o'clock. All right, let me get off here. All right, a little under 7 hours, and number 6 is done. Number 6, a decent sized yard. Not super big, but just the way it's broken up. And we cut all down this ditch here to right about here. Ray, here we go. I hit them pipes one time for Josh. Alright, here we are pulling up to the next one. This is the piece of pie. It gets wider as it goes back. I don't know, it's probably 200 foot across the back and nothing at the front, and probably runs 300 foot long or something. I don't know. Anyway, nice little yard to cut. Not too bad. You know, being a triangle does mess you up just a little bit with, you know, making just these straight runs. Because like here, if I start going, like Elro usually starts over here and he goes that way, and he's going across the driveway, and the run gets shorter and shorter. And then I usually start up that other side when I get done trimming, going this way. All right, all we got on this one, that little backyard right there, got a little strip across the front here. We got this lane that goes out to the road. Then on the other side of the yard, there's a lane that goes out to the road like this. So yeah, it ain't much. Probably, you know, I'll probably run trim around it in less than 10 minutes, and then I imagine the cut's probably 15, something like that. Gonna be a dusty mess though, always is. So get this one knocked out, then we have one more. All right, I don't know how much y'all can tell, but it is cut. Knocked down for another 2 weeks, man. Knocked down for another 2 weeks. We are about 7 minutes short of 8.5 hours. So let's get this next one done. All right, last one's this little pad of grass right here. We're gonna knock it out. All right, so the customer was outside. I'm not gonna show you the after on that. But anyway, it's done. And it is 5 o'clock. They say it's 5. Look at my face, man. Y'all see that? It's 5 o'clock here. Not just somewhere, but here. Oh, just turned to 5:01. Yeah, the customer come and you know, I didn't mention this, you know, when I'm doing these times, I told you that, you know, I cut a lot of properties for elderly people. And those widows, man, in particular widows, they want to talk to you. See, they not gonna get online and pay no bill. Not happening. You're not sending them no link. They're gonna give you cold hard cash or a check. And what that means is you got to go knock on the door. And when you go knock on the door, that's 5-minute minimum, right? I had a widow lady tell me in the church one time. She said, "Preacher, you know why I get a hug when I come in and when I go out?" I said, "I don't know. I guess you just like hugging me." She said, "I like hugging anybody.
She said, when you live at home by yourself, you don't get no hugs. So, you know, they like to talk and all that, which is all good. That's part of it. You know, now, when you multiply that 5 or 10 minutes, you know, over the course of the day, you're trying to keep the truck clean. Get off the dirt road, bro. When you multiply that over the course of the day, say you do 5 properties like that, you know, you can be anywhere from 25 to 50 minutes. Whereas other people, you just send them an invoice and they click on it and pay it. You know, you don't have to talk to them. But anyway, it's all good. So I got to talking to that guy. He likes to talk too. But anyway, it's 5:02. We're about to pull up at the house. We started figuring from 8:10. It was 7:20, but I took the 50 minutes off. So we're gonna do the math. We're gonna go ahead and do it the whole time. You know, we're not gonna worry about these 7 extra minutes here. 5:10 will be 9 hours. So it's 9 hours. All right, 9 hours is how much we've worked. And let me see, I'm pulling in here. I gotta add 11 miles to this. So this is 73 and a half, 73.4. By the time I get turned around, probably 73 and a half. So that's gonna be 80, we'll just call it 84 miles. 84 miles today, 9 hours, 9 properties. Make sure I don't run over one of these other trucks or trailers here. But as I've said before, what really matters is not how many properties you do, but how much money those properties generate, right? You know, I'd make more if I went and cut to college than I made all day today, you know? And that'd just be one property, right? So let me figure up here. Let me set y'all up here and I'll figure out what I got. 9 hours. Now I did some extra, and one of my customers gave me a little bonus. You know, she always does that, but I'm not gonna count the bonus in it. I'll let you see it. Well, I don't care if you see it. Well, I'm just gonna do the equals. All right, so that right there. Let me get this screen here, make sure you can see that. That's $650. That's the revenue generated today. So, you know, not a bad day. Definitely not like the $800 and something. But, you know, if I'd have put in another 2 hours, I could have probably been, you know, been somewhere close to that. All right, we're going to divide that by 9 hours. So that was the rate for today. Of course, you got a lot of overhead in that. But, you know, if you... My point is this. Some people might look down on you as a lawn boy, and you make more money than they do going to a 9-to-5 job every day or whatever. So, and you got the flexibility of having your own business and all that. So anyway, just something to think about if you're getting started, or if you're thinking about getting started maybe, or if you're in any kind of business for that matter. Now, if you was making this kind of money and you didn't have all this equipment, you know, you're a painter. And you charging $60 an hour, $50 an hour, and you know, a painter don't need a whole lot of stuff. You don't have a whole lot of overhead as far as equipment, so at least stuff that wears out. Anyway, hey, I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch this long video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope maybe it helped somebody. Maybe just shed some light on the industry, whatever. Appreciate you watching. My prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you, and that you might see all of your blessings as from Him. Hope you have a great day.